What's up, my pilots? I'm having to re-commentate the first minute and a half of my video because apparently Minecraft decided to have a hissy fit the first time around and suck up all my processing power, meaning that my voice sounded like blah blah blah. Here's a little sample of what I sounded like.
Oh, that's the would be the FP for this recording. I might use it on the default.
Then I became a little bit more agitated and started to sound even worse. And for some reason the game keeps making this weird clicking sound, where even when I turn sound off it still clicks. That's annoying as hell. So I gotta say that Notch did a great job introducing about a dozen new bugs with this update, one of them being that the game has a freaking hissy fit if you try to access the options screen. Or at least mine does. Ugh. I went back and tried to do this again just a minute ago and it's still doing it, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, now video settings apparently have their own menu, like they really needed it. And that, don't bother with that IP, it doesn't actually go anywhere, not yet at least. And it probably won't actually be the right IP when we get to the final server anyway. I know you want to know about that, but I'll talk about it more later in the video. Basically, we have to regenerate our worlds, and I don't care what it's called. Converting worlds to Scavolus's McRegion. This may take a while. Again, I'll let you hear how I felt the first time.
Fucking loading screens.
Good God, I walk away for 10 minutes and it's only halfway done? This is ridiculous! Why did the update need this? Why did you have to convert all your save worlds? I mean, I've got 4 more of these to do after this one. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna spend the next hour and a half converting my fucking save files. I thought these updates were supposed to be improvements, Notch. This is bullshit. Okay, well, while I was on my other PC, I went and looked up the list of changes that he made, and it seems that it's actually really fun. There's a list of 20. I went on the wiki. It's the links in the first link in the description. I went on the wiki and looked and saw that there's like 20 new things he added, or like things that have been changed. And then there's like 5 bug fixes, and then like a dozen new bugs that he's added. It's like, damn it, Notch, you're supposed to be improving the game. Ugh. Alright, well, I guess I'll give it another 10 minutes, come back and look at it again. Almost there, my friends. Although why we've dropped to 2 frames per second is a bit beyond me. 18 minutes we've been recording now, and I have almost gotten to play Minecraft. We're close. I might get to show you the updates. Maybe. It looks like the bar is all the way there on my screen. I'm in 720p and it looks like the bar is all the way there. Why is it not over? There should be a visible gap until it is completely and totally finished. If that bar gets all the way to the end, it fills up that little... If that loading bar is totally across the screen, it should be done loading. Like, you should design the graphic in such a way that it doesn't finish until like, the exact moment that you finish whatever it is you're doing. Like, I should not be sitting here for a minute and a half with the graphic telling me that it's done when it's not actually done. Oh my lord. Why is it 3 frames per second? This is crazy. Hey! Loading level, thank God. Am I even still in the same world here? Well, I get to reload everything so my voice gets all effed up. Thanks a lot, Notch. Oh look, nice new graphical glitches. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, dang it, I'm gonna need to switch to the regular tech anyway, because... Get out of here.
I don't think that... Yeah, there we go. I don't think that the new items are... Of course, they're not implemented in my texture pack, so... Oh, Notch, making more work for me. To be quite honest, I don't really... Whoa. I can't really be bothered to update the Poncho pack again, because he added 2 things. It's too much of a pain to repackage the whole thing and then put it back out to you guys again. Honestly, just, I mean, I don't even care. Let's see. Now, I do still plan on releasing a 3rd version of the Poncho Pack 3.0, when the game is done, and I'm also going to be doing another video series when the game is finished, and it's finally released as, fully released as the actual finished game. I'll be making more videos then, and I'll also be updating the texture pack, but until then, don't don't really expect a whole lot from the Minecraft videos on this channel. Of course, we'll be continuing to play through other games. Alright, I guess I'm just heading to my nave now to... There's a hole in the wall right there. That's never been there before. I'm nearly 100% sure that that hole has never been there before. I really want to go look at that now. Let's get up there. Oh, dynamic lighting! I see what you did there, Notch. Actually, I kind of like that. I gotta look at this and... Wow. If like that make the game run a lot more slowly, but... I don't know. Priorities, I suppose. Okay, let's just start from there. Build ourselves a little staircase. Uh-huh. Oh, not quite, huh? Cut here. Where's the hole? Oh, it's right there. Okay, good. Hello. You're not new, are you? Whatever. Maybe it was there before. Didn't look familiar to me. Kind of strange. Alright. Wow. The dynamic lighting actually looks really good. That's astounding. I like that a lot. That's... ambient occlusion, I believe, is the term that's used here. Holy crap. Yeah, that's beautiful. That... Holy crap, that alone, like, quadruples the graphics rating that I'd give this game. Man, it's surprising how much that kind of difference makes. That's definitely a glitch. Yeah, he's added a bunch of new ones. Okay, well, let's build the new items that our arch build. There's not too many of them. I think he actually only added 4 things. Somewhere around there. Crap, we're gonna need a little more of that. Is this sand? Yeah, okay, we want some sand. We're also gonna want some cobble. Alright, first things first, cobblestone. 2 in a row. Actually, it's smooth stone. Shoot. Tell me I have some smooth stone. You know it.
2 in a row smooth stone makes pressure plates, and it takes 3 in a row of cobble to make a stone slab, which is essentially a half step made out of cobblestone. Same thing with sand. You have to make it into sandstone first, and then 3 in a row makes a sandstone. Wood, it's just 3 in a row makes a stone slab, or a wooden slab there. Let's go ahead and bust these up. Oh man, I gotta use some of my wool for this, don't I? It is wool, I believe, that does this next one. So these slabs are basically just like half steps. You can see they sort of all just... They all kind of look alike. Just half blocks. That's really all they're used for. And they are recollectible. That's good. Okay, cool. Let's get a couple wool out of here. I think we're gonna need 3. Oh man, now I'm going to have to redo quite a few structures to take into account this next item here. This is an interesting one. This is a bed. Check this out. A bed. I'm not even kidding. Where am I going to put this thing? I mean, really, where am I going to put this? I don't have anywhere that I want to sleep. I guess there's a bed in the spawn cottage. Let's go. I'll replace that fake bed I made with this new item. Oh wow, yeah, the ambient occlusion really looks good. It's turning to night too, so we're gonna get to see some even better graphical effects now. I gotta say, this is probably the whole reason why you had to re-render the whole world, because of that. But man, it does look good. I gotta say, it's a pain in the ass to have to spend 20 minutes to re-render every one of my worlds, but I am actually kind of impressed with how good this ambient occlusion looks. I gotta say, there's been a lot of bitching and moaning on the internet recently about how Notch isn't really producing the way he's supposed to be. But I think that updates like this, I bet this took a long time to put together, to get that sort of smoothness to it. Alright, let's drop this bed down and see what it looks like. Okay. Oh, it's kind of small. It's a lot smaller than the bed that I had built there previously. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's nighttime now. So, if you sleep in a bed, which I presume is right-click. Oh yeah, you hop right in, and the screen fades away. And when you wake up, that wasn't a cut, that actually just happened. It's now daytime again. It puts you right back at dawn. And basically, it doesn't make time go by extremely quickly. Like it doesn't fast forward you to the next morning. It actually jumps you to the next morning, meaning that if you had something which took time going on when you went to sleep, it would not have changed state since you at the point when you woke up. So imagine you put some coal into the furnace and you were making, I don't know, smooth stone from cobblestone or something like that, and you put a bunch of them in there and then you went to sleep in a bed. When you went back to check the furnace, it's not like it had been running all night. It would just seem like it had been running for however long it took for you to walk to the bed and back. So you can't use this new item to make things that take a while go by really quickly. It also doesn't remove mobs from their current locations, so had there been a creeper outside, it wouldn't have made him disappear, and it also wouldn't have removed skeletons or other enemies that would be burned by the sun. They'll only start burning once the time has basically restarted. So all it does is change the internal time for Minecraft to the next morning. It doesn't actually fast forward you or anything, it just teleports you forward. Essentially skipping the night. That's really the best way to describe it, is you skip over the night. It never actually happens at all. Which I suppose would be nice, if you get to a point where you just like doing things during the day and don't feel at all moved to go around and do things at night. I guess that would be nice to have. I'm not immediately aware of... Oh, there is one other. There is one other item. Let's go back to the nave. Alright, let's see. If I remember correctly, the other item required a couple redstone torches and some redstone dust as well. I'm not sure what the other pieces were, but I think it probably was stone. Don't know if it was cobblestone or smooth stone, but the pattern looks something like this. Okay, that must not be right. So maybe it's... I don't think it was planks. No, it must have been slabs. Let's see if that works. No? Oh, what is it, smooth stone? It's a bit strange. Let's see if that works. Go ahead and put the two torches like that. Yeah, smooth stone, okay. And it makes a redstone repeater, which I don't really understand how it works, but it seems that... Hello. Which it has directionality to it. And when you apply current to it, it sort of acts like a diode almost, where I guess there's really no way to describe it but to show it to you. So let's see if I can't rig up a little example here. Do I have a door? Yes. Okay, let's go outside. It sort of modulates the signal, turns it on and off over and over again. That's why it's called a repeater. So let's just lay this down and take a look at it here. I'm going to need a way to put power into the circuit, so I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, well, if you put it on the hotbar, you can actually put it on the ground. That would be nice. So I'm going to lay down a redstone torch here. I'm going to skip a space and then start my circuit. See how it's black? That's another thing they added, is that they actually... whoops. I want to have the repeater in there before we get to the door. Yep, there we go. Put the redstone repeater in. I don't know if I'm going to have to turn that or what. But, yeah, there we go. So when I put space in here to fill that up, you see how they turn? It's really bright near the torch, and it gets darker as you go away. That's something that's interesting, and when it's off, it's just not the right way.
Okay, so check this out. Signal goes from the torch, gets to here, and gets revamped, essentially. So you can use this rather than having to do that old repeater trick where you'd put a block down and then build up onto the block and put a torch on the other side in order to keep your signal going more than 15 spaces. You now can use these to do that, but I'm a little bit... Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's settings on it. Let's see what these different settings do. Does that change anything? I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but this has an obvious 4 settings system. And I'm not sure... Let's
Let's make a pressure. Oh, I have a pressure plate. Okay, let's use that instead of a torch. Okay, so let's put it in the default state and see what this.
Let's move it to the next one here. Is that it? What does it do? It also adds a delay. Okay. The farther away it is, the longer the delay. Huh. Yeah. With it right in the middle, there's almost no delay at all. Right together. So I guess that's just sort of a way to extend circuits and also to add delay to circuits. Wow, that would have made making that song 10 times easier. Holy crap. Jeez. Okay, well, I think that's it. I'm going to double check the list. There was something big that I forgot. Let's go back to the main world here. 5 now.
And they can be you want, just and
And it only got worse from there. I'm going to try to paraphrase whatever it was I said then. I'm just going to call this world Hell's Asshole. I really don't care, it doesn't matter. Now, the other thing that Notch added here is the seed generation power, which is basically the way that random numbers work with computers. Is there's no such thing as really random. What you do is you give it an int, an integer, just a number, and it uses that number to generate a list of, air quotes, random numbers. But if you were to give it that list of random numbers again, or you can also give it a word and it'll convert the characters into numbers, but you get where I'm going with this. If you give it that same number again, that same seed again, it'll generate the same list of, air quotes, random numbers. Meaning that if I put in, say, I don't know, just a keyword here, and you put in that same keyword, we'll both generate the same Minecraft world. Now, granted, our spawn points will be in different places, but we'll generate the same world. So how cool would it be? How cool would it be? Listen to this. We all put in Poncho. We all put in Poncho, and then we all film our first, 5 to 10 minutes. Your first 5 to 10 minutes in the world. You film it, post it as a video response to this video. I'll accept all of the video responses that you make for this, because I think this is a great idea, and if I repeat myself later in the video, I apologize. This is obviously post-commentary. Let's go back to live.
okay, so this is my personal world. Not to load a little bit, because it's going to F up my voice, but wow. Forested hillside.
Seems pretty flat. It doesn't seem to be a really... Oh, look at this. A hole. That's cool. Ooh, let's go up here and take a look around. I love to go and get the aerial viewpoint. See what's going on here. So yeah, when the world finally gets around to being for Rizzle, I will let you guys know my seed, and we can all play in the same world almost. I know there's questions about the server. I'm continuing to work on it. It is much more difficult than I originally imagined to get the freaking thing to work. It's some issue with my internet ports and just complicated crap that you guys don't really need to worry about in the video here, but it just suffice it to say that it's been a pain in the ass for me. Hey! So there's a little mountain over there. Some surface water. Wow. A whole new world! Oh wow, that looks more interesting. Let's go over there and look at that. Mountain ranges are always cool. Lots of great places to look at things from. Hopefully we won't die on the way there. Should have eaten some pork. Pork. Yeah, check this out. Cool beans. Let's bust through here. Haha. Awesome. I'm actually getting a little bit interested. I have to say, Minecraft has kind of lost my attention for a while, but this new seed thing, I like that idea. That's a pretty neat thing that we can do that now. So yeah, definitely, if you have any capability to record, even if it's just pointing a camera at your computer screen, try it out. See if you can find the places that you see in this video. Because I think it would be neat for there to be a bit more solidarity in the Minecraft world where you can actually join with other people's worlds. I think Notch recognized that as one of the things the community really wanted to be able to do, was go to their friend's world. And now it seems that he's almost given us that, with the ability to generate the same world but start in a different place. Well,
I have to say, I like it overall, although having to change my world file over and doing that is going to be a pain in the ass for the next hour and a half, essentially the next 4 worlds, but still, I do have to say that overall, not a bad update. A couple new things coming out. Beds are kind of useless. The stone slab blocks I didn't really care about. So, all in all, the big negative is having to regenerate my world. Big positives are that we get ambient occlusion with the great lighting effects, which I really like. And we also get the seed ability, as well as the ability to have more than 5 worlds. So, now we can just... Oh, and there's some really good seeds. So, I'm going to put a link in the description, second link, which is to a seed sharing site, where you guys can look and see what other Minecraft seeds are. There's this one that's a binary number that's really, really good, apparently, and builds like a nice mountainous world. But, yeah, that's about all for this. From what I'm seeing here... Oh, I'm moving the wrong mouse. I have 2 mouses now. 2 mice? I don't know. Sulfur's now renamed Gunpowder. Of course, Lapis Lazuli drops more pieces, and on servers as well. And that's basically it. Oh, sandstone now appears occasionally at the bottom of naturally generated sand. And there was a new painting of a flaming skull added. So, I'm not going to bother trying to make a bunch of paintings until I find that, but still, it's around. Bug fixes. You can't milk squids. Well, that's good. I didn't know we could in the first place. And, oh wow, yeah, there's... Holy crap, there's like 25 bugs that he added. He fixed, let's see, 7, and he added... 17. Very nice. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, Notch, I'm gonna let you do your thing, but, not a whole lot of faith going into these future updates. I'm looking forward to showing you guys more updates as time goes by, and I'm looking forward to starting a new video series when the game is finally finished. So, keep watching, keep on the lookout for videos, and I will see you guys around. Take care.